Hello, hello, hello. It is such a day, such a mighty fine day. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Well, hello. I want to ask you a question. What do Arianna Grande and Bon Jovi have in common? Well, I'm going to tell you about it, but first I'm going to tell you what's been happening with myself and why I decided to talk about this. It's about getting hoarse. It's about having a problem with your voice. And Arianna Grande, on an interview, had said, "Oh, I changed my voice to save it for singing." Well, she did. She changed her pitch. Instead of speaking low down here like that, she went up higher, but there was still rasp. So I want to talk to you about pitch and clarity, okay? And with Bon Jovi, he recently had an operation and he's going through voice therapy. But when he did an interview, I heard lots of rasp down here. You hear what I'm doing? And I won't do it for long because it hurts. Now, why am I talking about this? And, I want to tell you a little bit about a story of mine, is because I've been going through so much. I lost 2 of my kitties just recently. I've had lots of stress, financial situations happening, equipment, all kinds of things happening for a few years. Now, it's been decades since I had anything with my voice as a problem. And I do voice therapy with my students. Some of my students have had nodes and they have disappeared. Others had polyps. I think there was a callus, and everyone got better. So I know about voice therapy, and I haven't had a problem for decades. But recently, I knew something was going on. And so I went to an ENT, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and he showed me the recording of my vocal folds that he did, and a blood vessel is protruding a bit, and there was something on the free edge of my vocal folds. He did not know what it was, but I knew something was wrong. Now, in order to have a good sound, you must have full closure of your vocal folds. Okay, and I still do, but I immediately went into voice therapy mode, which is why I'm talking so easily and light. And I'm going to talk about voice therapy on a few videos, but this one is about pitch and clarity. Arianna Grande first. So now she was talking down and it was gravelly. And she was excited, she was talking, and then she realized, because she must have learned this, hopefully from her vocal coach or from a doctor, from some source, to raise your pitch, which she did. But like I said, it was raspy. So she talked up here, she went down here, and she thought about it for a second and turned to the mic, turned to talk, and instead of talking, she talked up here, but she talked right here. You see this? So both of them are straining. So, see, down here, if you hear that tone, it's really low. When you try and sing that tone, it won't have volume. So having a pitch that is too low won't carry. It just won't carry very far. Notice where I'm speaking. I'll go into volume and other things, but notice how I'm talking a little bit lighter. I pulled back I'm normally like this, and I'm talking to you with a lot of fervor, with a lot of volume, but I'm speaking in a voice therapy mode. My pitch is different. My pitch is higher. Right here, okay? Now I can speak up here as an optimum pitch down to here. So I have a variety of tones that will be optimum for me. You speak at an optimum pitch, which is the pitch where you get the most amount of energy for the least amount of sound. A lot of times, you will have one pitch that is your center for that. And yes, I have, we're still on. It's a B flat below middle C. So middle C is C4, that would be B flat 3. But I used to speak down here. I used to talk down here like that all the time, which you hear the graveliness in it. So I call it graveliness, grittiness down here. And it is hard on the voice. And when you go to sing, you have used your voice, you've used it up. Now, why do I say that? Because the same muscles, okay, the same muscles that are for your singing voice are for your speaking voice. They're the same. The vocal folds are like a V laying down, and all your sound comes from your vocal folds, which are right about here. So that when you're speaking, you're using up your voice. Instead of that, what Arianna Grande had thought, she must raise her pitch, which is yes, 1, great. But the bigger deal is having clarity and not pushing. So you decrease your volume, yes, but you've got to have clarity. And that's the second point. Number 1, the pitch. Number 2, your clarity. Okay? So instead of knowing that, she knew one thing, but you've got to have both of them. Okay? Now, Bon Jovi. Excellent. He is now repairing, and it's one side of his vocal folds was deteriorating. Operation, needs voice therapy. I'm wondering whether he's had lessons and knows about the different things, breathing support, volume, pitch. Does he know the speaking voice is the same as the singing voice, and that you must preserve that? If any of you know Bon Jovi, please have him contact me so that I can help him, because he is pulling away all the good work, or a lot of the good work, that's being done on his voice for singing. Yes, he's got to, take more breaths and think about how fast he speaks. But as the stress comes in, for me, that's what it was, the stress, the ups and downs, having, being sick and coughing. All of these things come in on your voice. The stress is the big killer. Now, when you're doing an interview, there's a lot of stress. You're pumped, you're on, you want to do the best. So in the interview, he was talking about different things. More stress came in with something that was more sensitive, but there was a lot of raspiness throughout a lot of that interview. And I venture to think that it's going to happen, or it is happening in others. So, Mr. Bon Jovi, okay, you need to get a pitch that's a little bit higher, and we have to talk about other things with him, such as breathing and support and being aware of stress. Now, Arianna Grande is already aware of the situation and needing to save and preserve her singing part of these muscles that are being used. But still that sound is, if there's a tiredness or there's something sensitive to talk about, is still there in her voice. So anyone who knows Arianna Grande, please tell her that. I'd love to help her with raising the pitch to the optimum pitch, okay? So those are the two aspects that I really wanted to cover today in starting to talk about voice therapy. Now, how about you? I want you to record your voice and listen back to a conversation where you're not thinking about recording. You're just in a conversation, say with a friend, say with a family member, with someone that is, grits you, a hard situation. Whatever it is, you want to record and listen back. You don't have to record for a long time, just enough to hear what you sound like, okay? And then if you have grit down here at the ends of the sentence, if you go down, any of that, then you need to change where you're speaking at. If you're noticing fatigue when you're singing, check your speaking voice. Where's that pitch? Is it clear when you speak? Okay, so that's it. I need you to leave a comment. I need to hear from you. Otherwise, I can't help you. I can't help Arianna Grande and I can't help Bon Jovi if they don't find out from me what to do for their voices. I would love to help them because they're so wonderful. They are so wonderful. Their singing is great. Their songs are great. So we want to applaud them and help them through their journey. Okay? And I ask for your prayers and your help with my voice as I do my voice therapy for my speaking voice and my singing. I just started recording. You couldn't tell there's anything wrong because I'm very aware and I'm just getting this at the beginning that there's something going on, okay? But I'm on top of it and I'm doing my voice therapy that I know works for the health of voices. If you have a problem, contact me, let me know so I can help you, help yourself have this healthy voice, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, okay? But mostly leave a comment. I just want to hear from you and help you with whatever you need with your singing voice. Your voice is your life. It reflects you, okay? So we want it really healthy. Healthy, smiling voices. That's what we want, okay? All right, because it's such a day, such a mighty fun day, yeah. Woo. Notice how light I am. Oh my gosh. I'm treading very, very cautiously, but with a lot of love. Okay, bye. See ya.